Hello and welcome to the Stat Nerd Perspective. Today we'll be looking at the 1-3-1 zone defense as the start of a new series called Know Your Defense. Right off the bat, you can see there are 4 distinct positions in this zone: the head, the body, the tail, and 2 wings. Let's start by looking at the top of the zone, the head. The first rule is to keep the ball out of the middle of the court. The next rule is to never allow quick, direct passes. We want to force bounce passes or passes with a lot of hang time. Rule 3, play in the passing lanes. The head of the 1-3-1 is normally a long forward with quick feet and active hands. Let's move on to the middle of the zone, what I refer to as the body of the zone. The main duty for this position is staying between the ball handler and the basket. As the ball handler gets within shooting range, the body will step up to contest while making sure to not allow direct passes to the elbow from the wing, and when the ball is swung to the corner, the body rotates down to the block. Next, we have the tail, who has maybe the most demanding job in the zone. When the ball is on the wing, the tail is on ball side block, fronting the post. When the ball is passed to the corner, the tail closes out with a baseline angle. Do not allow baseline drives or passes. Instead, fan the ball handler into the body of the zone and then eliminate the passing lane to the 5. Finally, we can move on to the 2 wing positions. The weak side wing will be on the opposite block from the ball, whether it is on the wing or the corner. Notice how the ball side wing closes the distance on the ball as it enters shooting range, and then snaps back into the passing lane between the wing and the corner. The weak side wing should be looking to steal this skip pass. Entry passes thrown over the front man should be stolen as well. On a pass to the corner, there are a couple options for ball side wing. The more aggressive approach is trapping, but a broken trap often results in an open shot. The more conservative approach is having the wing play the passing lane out of the corner. Now let's take a look at the whole defense on the court at one time. With the defense all positioned correctly now, we will move the ball around to see the rotations. Notice how all the direct passing lanes are occupied, meaning we will be forcing passes with high hang time, giving our players time to rotate. If we don't force those indirect passes, the entry from corner to post will be open for a brief moment as the body rotates down. And again, we should have all the direct passing lanes covered. On a skip pass from corner to wing, the body and tail have to hustle on their rotations. As they back up the ball handler, they can fall back into the passing lanes. Some teams run the 1-3-1 full court to force the ball sideline early. It is essentially the same formation, just stretched out. If the offense throws a skip to the corner, there should be plenty of time to rotate, and now you are in your half-court scheme with ball out of the middle of the court. Another strategy is to attempt a trap at half-court using the head and ball side wing. Now let's take a look at some film to see how this defense looks on the court. This is the very first play for Oregon State to run the 1-3-1, and they go full court to force the ball sideline. With the 10-second count coming, they put pressure on at half court. This kind of pass has to be a steal for Thompson. That's what you're waiting for in this defense. You have to be more aggressive. Notice the angle number 2 Lucas takes on the closeout here, angling towards the sideline to prevent a quick swing to the corner, allowing the rest of his defense time to rotate. Alatije falls for the pass fake here, allowing a direct pass to the middle of the court. This pass shifted the defense, but since it was in the middle of the court, there isn't a way to prevent a direct pass back to the wing, allowing an open 3. Here we have an overhead view of the zone at just over half court. They get called for a foul here, but the aggression in the passing lanes is needed to make the defense think twice the next time before throwing that pass. This play is an excellent example of how to run the zone with active hands, forcing high passes as Houston settles for a tough shot with a low shot clock. Running the 1-3-1 can be difficult at times on inbounds plays, but they don't trap and are still able to get the steal here. At this point, Houston doesn't seem to have much of a game plan to beat this zone, settling for high passes from wing to wing. Giroux makes a smart move here, forcing the defense to shift with the pass fake, but isn't able to successfully get the ball into Gresham after shifting the defense. Let's go ahead and take a second look at that play with a slightly different vantage point. This action is why the tail cannot bite on pass fakes and must wait till the ball has been passed to rotate. Oregon State is starting to get into the rhythm of their defense, while Houston is still struggling to find consistent scoring opportunities, just moving the ball back and forth until it gets deflected. Thompson does a great job from the wing, forcing the ball sideline here, even if he does pick up the foul. The Beavers are doing their job, running clock while the ball goes wing to wing, but a late rotation from Lucas, caused by a smart screen from Tucker, allows a direct pass to the corner, and then an unsuccessful trap in the corner creates an opportunity for the offense to get the ball to the middle of the court and score. Thompson needs to start rotating a little bit earlier here when he sees the trap has been broken. Notice how high Kalu is here on Giroux. His heels are above the 3-point line. Now defending Sasser, Kalu is at the elbow. There is no reason to extend the defense if you don't fear the shooter. And as is becoming the norm, Houston settles for a tough shot towards the end of the shot clock. One of the biggest strengths of the 1-3-1 is the lack of familiarity most opponents will have facing it. The confusion is not unique to this game. Houston tries to create an advantage with a high flare, and then later on this play they'll use a ball screen to try to do the same. Screens can be easily handled with proper communication in the 1-3-1 defense. Excellent job by Lucas playing the passing lane here after the pressure forces the ball pickup.
And they're sticking with this defense because Houston has not figured out what to run against it. What do? Do we go man-to-man offense or zone offense? And they just look like they're confused right now. Nice
Giroux.
hands, good hands.
Deflected.
Another good job by the Beavers defense to move and prevent any direct passes until Thompson is late on his rotation to the wing, allowing a direct pass to the corner for a 3. Allowing direct passes will always dismantle this defense.
So we've seen a whole lot of this. Giroux and Sasser having a catch.
Yeah, that's taking time off the clock, forcing you to run it a little bit quicker than you want.
Sasser, the teardrop doesn't go. Nice rebound there by Thompson.
What's changing also?
It's almost a game of cat and mouse as the defense does small stunt and recovers to keep the offense off balance. Almost 10 minutes of playing against the 1-3-1, and Houston still doesn't have a consistent answer. They do get lucky on this last second shot, but it isn't a long-term answer to the defense. After being down 12 with 13 minutes on the clock and starting the 1-3-1 zone, Oregon State has cut the lead to just 2 points. As with most zones, defensive rebounding can be an issue at times. After giving up the offensive rebound, the Beavers don't snap back into the 1-3-1 successfully. Oregon State does stop running the 1-3-1 at this point in the game, perhaps worried about rebounding. This was my breakdown of the 1-3-1 zone defense. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like, share this video with others so they can learn about the 1-3-1 zone as well, subscribe to the channel to see more content like this, and in the comments, let me know what type of content you want to see next.